This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. Well, MEMO600, who is a Little Dirk affiliate, says, stop tagging me in that fake video. We don't get jumped. Put that belt on. I would say, put the belt on. Y'all wish it was me. Hey, I would stop talking so spicy because it could happen to anyone. Let's be honest. Anybody could get caught slipping. Anybody. So, as you know, Gille, the kid, didn't really like Jay-Z's verse on Sorry Not Sorry. I agree with him. It was a little like, it wasn't like, whoa, And then, he's like, another beat, and then another, it's like, I get it. But, he also says in the same sentence, Jay-Z's the GOAT, like he's one of the best to do it. And, nobody's taking that away from him, right? Like, all around, Jay-Z's one of the best to do it. He's inspiring, right? But not everything is gonna be the best with anybody, right? Anyways, Mysonne had something to say about it, but let's be honest, okay? Mysonne works for Jay-Z indirectly, okay? So, he's not gonna be completely impartial. I don't know. He's doing the social justice reform, which, and everything, which is great. But Jay-Z funds a lot of that stuff. I mean, Tamika Mallory says this on the Breakfast Club interview, that before that they didn't have any money in their organization. Jay-Z funded the organization, and they were able to get their start. So you're not going to really go against Jay-Z when he's doing stuff for the organization for social justice reform, the company you're involved in. You're in business with them. But, the Gille kid responded and said, nobody said he's not one of the best. It's just that one verse. I'm not going to like everything he does. And that's being a real person. You can't, just because you like somebody and they're the best doesn't mean that everything they do is amazing. You be a real person. I appreciate Gille for that. Tory Lanez now accused of putting pause on that Prince, what is he, a promoter or something? Love and hip hop star Prince at a Miami. Again, this is the second time. This is not going to go well towards this case with Meg Thee Stallion. I mean, there's too many incidences where he has been aggressive. Okay, so he's getting a little too comfortable out here, and we'll see what happens with his case. I mean, but like, this is anybody would tell you that this is not a good way to, go and with everything that's going on with you. Nicki Minaj, it always amazes me. I mean, not everything she does is gonna be great, but like, she wears Crocs, pink Crocs. I hope she gets a portion of this Crocs. She wears some pink Crocs and sent the price soaring. 900 and something percent. I mean, I'm sorry, 4,900% spiked because people. I mean, girls like it. And Nicki Minaj, she has one following that's insane. Her influence is crazy. I never would have thought. Like, she really has a solid fan base, and they support and. A lot of girls obviously want to follow in her steps. They want to wear what she's wearing, smell like she smells, and rap like she raps. There's nothing wrong with that. She's inspiring. But again, and not everything, like I can be impartial with this. I've been critical, but, as I was there in the beginning, So, like, I'm going to be a little impartial with Nicki Minaj. I'm not going to be... I'm going to take her side more than I'm not, because I knew her from the beginning, and it's like, I saw how hard it was for her, like I know how far she came, It's pretty amazing, actually, most people would have gave up. Yeah. And then Soulja Boy, he released Make It Clap. It did like 2 or 3 million the first week. Not really a viral sensation. It's doing well. He also has more charges against him, which is expected almost because he is back in the limelight, So he has more allegations against him. We'll see how those go. That's up for, people in courts to talk about. But Yeah, he's back in the limelight, and of course, people are going to come forward and try to tear you down sometimes. When you're in the limelight, it doesn't mean that you're not believing the accuser. It just means like, hey, you got to question it, because we've seen situations where you just tear somebody down and then it turns out the other person was lying, and then you already tore the person down. You know, it's easy to accuse somebody of something. It's hard to take it back. So, we'll see. And, we'll see how this Make It Clap, how a version pushes it, because it's not doing as well as I expected. I thought it was going to be at 10 to 20 million the first week. There is a lot of attention around it. Keisha Cole was allegedly put in, according to Cobain, which was a producer under Suge Knight. He claims that, let's see, where is it? Here it is. Keisha Cole was put in charge of Death Row Records when she was 12. I mean, I don't know about that, but and another clip from this interview, Cobain believes that Tupac affiliation with Death Row is what led to his passing. Yeah, everyone believes that. Then he says he wasn't just in the circle; he was the guy next in the circle. Where's the thing? Cobain asked about Keisha Cole's involvement with the label in that time. She was a part of, I believe, Hammer situation from Oakland. 11 or 12. She was like a fish out of the water in the situation because she's only 12 years old, trying to do R&B records at Death Row Records. So she was really working with her project, and she wasn't taking too serious around this time. Let's see. She wasn't a priority for them. She was giving her power. She was like Suge's little niece or something. You know what I'm saying? At 12, she was getting whatever she wanted. Studio time, You had to work with Keisha. When Pac died, she was right there with us. She was right there. I don't see where she took control, but anyways, shout out to, I think it's Dialogue that did this. Let me see. Yeah, Dialogue, the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to them for doing that interview. That's it, man. That is it. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I will keep you guys updated as the day goes on. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. We need to keep growing. Okay, it's very important. The growth. We have a good, solid fan base here. I wouldn't even call it a fan base. We're more like just a membership family right here. Like we enjoy the same stuff. We have a lot in common. Friends, We're internet friends. So let's expand. Share this video. Like it. I appreciate you guys. We have to keep growing. That's very important. Otherwise, we could take a turn for the worse. So let's make sure we keep growing. Okay, we're still growing, but we got to grow at a bigger rate. Jordan Tower with JT News.